It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And our focus is on the Blues' superstar wide receiver. He's on the doorstep of another milestone in a great season, approaching 1,200 yards. It's the Blues and the Condors, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week.
And off we go from the City of Light. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in the age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
Stroud looking to throw.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
You look at this defense.
This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
He's got the connection to Cooper. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Stroud. That one complete. It's Tank Dell.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Max Crosby.
It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
Throwing now is Stroud. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Holding offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They run over center with Mitchell.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 on the play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Going up top. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Blues take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
they really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Stroud on third down now. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. The numbers last week for Mitchell. 14 carries, 69 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Blues are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A throw over the middle, taken in. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That's a gain of 14.
Now Stroud.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Baldwin. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hey. Roll.
Here's Stroud.
And he finds his target. It's Schultz.
On the check.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready up. Bronco switch, bro. Bring it. Challenge. Ready.
They'll try the left side. It's Baldwin. Oh, that's just not fair, and that room to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Okay, ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Stroud to throw it.
He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the 1st half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
It's caught inside the 25. And they rattle off a big one. And even 40 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
That is caught inside the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the
season. We'll step aside.
Touchdown! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Stroud.
And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Here's Presley Harvin now.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And take it right on the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great. There he goes, left side. And touchdown. A big play there. 51 yards.
And the Blues continue to pull away here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Blues are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On first down, here's Stroud.
Escapes the sand.
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
And the pressure gets to him again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On third down, Baldwin. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's taken to the 26. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
First down, here's Mitchell. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. They'll look to throw here. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down.
And the Blues will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
One more go for this offense in the first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that number 1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, it's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that number 1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
7 yards there and a first down.
Running left, here's Mitchell.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Given 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
A give here to Mitchell.
Oh, good move. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
They'll go play action here with Stroud. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
And Stroud now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Stroud sets up the play action.
And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Up the middle they go. It's Baldwin. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards there on the carry. Gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
Stroud looking to throw.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Stroud. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Paris offense out to have another go at it. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call. Guys there.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a big play there. 54 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee.
On fourth down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's go now.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Throwing now is Stroud.
It's caught. Baldwin. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Here we go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down.
Got a man, and it's Baldwin again. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here goes Stroud again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Ready.
And they take a knee.
Set, tempo, set, let's go.
And they will take a knee here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off.
Here we go, here we go.
Going for it, it's Mitchell.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They come up short here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Stroud. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
So that play flips the field right on its ear. Here's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone.
Come on. Hey.
Looking to throw. Stroud. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Stroud out of the gun here. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Stroud off the play fake. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
And here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. Continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Right there, right there.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, fans usually